5 sound mistakes I made so you don't have to. Bad sound is one of the commonest reasons people stop watching a video. So here are a few of my disasters. And the cook looked at the state of the food she'd left on the fire, and no one was going to be eating that. Bad connection from the microphone to the camera, distortion because the level's too high, no sound, wind noise, I've done them all. And here is what I've learnt. Although it's true good equipment makes good sound easier, it isn't everything. It's really how you use it that matters. So here are the top 5 lessons I've learned. So, number 1, the closer the microphone is to your subject, the better. It's going to be impressive. So went slightly forward, and he was telling the tale to the only person in the whole world who knew it was a lie. All these were recorded either by using the internal camera microphone, which obviously then picks up the noise of the camera itself, or an external microphone attached to the camera. But both of them were a long way away from me. Because of this, the sound is either echoey, too quiet, or there is too much background noise. Some of these would have been ideal as atmosphere recordings to mix in with the main sound, had I recorded a main sound, but this is all I had. There are a variety of solutions. Have the camera closer, have the microphone closer and in shot. But if that isn't what you want, try using a shotgun microphone. This one is the Audio-Technica AT35B. It's longer, more directional and gives better sound from further away. However, your subject might still be too far away from the camera even for a shotgun microphone to get you good sound. So consider using a clip microphone and then record the audio separately and sync it up with your pictures later. Or consider using a radio mic to get the close mic to your camera so you won't have to sync it up afterwards. I've got the Rode Go. It's a good mic, but you have to remember it's battery powered and batteries run out and you've just lost your audio. Number 2, live and recorded sound are very different.
Feelings. And one day the body was walking up a hill with a heavy pack on its back.
I've used that clip microphone underneath that headdress many times at live events and I've never noticed the rustling, and neither had anybody else. So I was very surprised when it was so noticeable here. A live audience has all the distractions of the environment around them, you jumping up and down. In recorded sound, every imperfection is immediately obvious and you've just lost your sound. So, 3, think about your environment. It's been a bit windy, so had to do a few extra features to keep the awning.
And so his sons, after having buried their father with all honour and love, set about looking for the treasure.
Are you in a studio? You have much more control there. Or are you outside? Is it windy? You want the atmosphere sound to mix in with your close mic sound, so use a wind cover on your microphones. Are there other noise sources? But if it's too windy or the other noise is loud enough, close miking won't be enough. Be aware of what's happening around you. If you aren't, your sound can be unusable and you've just lost your audio. Don't waste your time recording pictures unless you're going to replace that sound afterwards. 4, make safety recordings. Record in multiple places along your sound chain. That way, a later failure, some bad connection, won't lose your sound. The Centrance Mixerface acts as an interface and a preamp, but it can also record. I also have the Zoom L-8 as my mixing desk, but that records too. The Tascam DR-10 is particularly good, as it will record twice different settings. In case you've set your levels too high, it'll stop you losing your sound. 5, monitor your sound. When you're working alone, there's so much to worry about. Performance, script, lighting, cameras, background. It's very easy to not give sound the attention it needs. It's just one more thing to do. However, if you have bad sound, everything else is pretty much wasted, and you won't even know until afterwards that you've lost your sound. I do have a remote app for my camera which shows the picture, but it doesn't give a good indication of the sound levels, so I need to use something else. Headphones are obvious, but often the recording equipment might be far away from the performance area and you can't monitor the sound you're making. Or you're wearing a headdress and that makes it difficult. So use interfaces that have indicators of sound levels on them and put them where you can see them. The Centrance Mixerface has a peak indicator. The Zoom L-8 is great for this. Also, don't forget to check that you're not distorting at the loudest points. Don't just check when it's quieter. Another trick is to use that radio microphone kit to make radio headphones. So if you have the Rode Go, just plug the transmitter into the camera headphone socket and plug the headphones into the Rode receiver. This way, if you've lost your sound, then at least you know about it instantly and can fix the problem. So that's my experience. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, and hopefully I can learn from them as well.